Hi, I wanted to share with everybody a method to get rid of infection on your fingers, no matter how bad the infection is. I came by this, a man I knew whose daughter I was taking out. They lived in Victoria, Canada. He worked as a logger. And he told me a story about how when they worked with leather gloves, of course, and the wire rope that they used for chokers on the logs would get strands sticking out of them, and those strands would stick through the leather and into their skin. And of course, bacteria are everywhere. Bacteria go into your hands. Sometimes it can be very serious. Men had had their hands amputated. There was blood poisoning, all kinds of problems. And the nearest doctor was a day away from the camp that they were at. So this old guy told him one time that if he got stuck by a piece of the wire coming out of the wire rope, when he gets back to camp, get some water and heat it up as hot as you can get it. And then get another pot of water as cold as you can get it. You basically go back and forth between hot and cold, hot and cold. I've asked doctors why this would work, and they say, well, perhaps it increases the circulation. I don't know how it works, but it does, and it heals really well. So I'm going to adjust the camera here so I can show you the technique. So basically what I do is I get hot water. I use a sink because it's the easiest way to get water that's the right temperature. You know, 180 degrees is a bit much, so you can lower it down a bit. So what I'll do is I'll get it where it's not too fast, but so that after about 3 seconds, it really starts to burn. So what you do is you get your finger, you swish around the ice water so you can feel it squeezing your finger, then into the hot water until it really hurts, then into the ice water, and then again back to the hot water until it really hurts, and then back in the ice water. And if you do this, it only takes about 5 minutes of doing this. If there's pus that you can see under the skin, you'll start to see it coming out. But anyway, you get the idea of how it's done. It's just back and forth, as hot as you can stand it, into the ice water, so you feel the ice clamping down on the skin like it does, and then back again, like that. That's the basic technique. And what I usually do after that is take a Band-Aid and just put it over it. I've had some pretty severe infections. I had one, I don't know if you can see it here. There's a little piece of skin there. Cut myself in a restaurant, and that thing was swollen up to about twice its size. I poked a needle into it in about 3 places and did this technique, and for about 20 minutes pus oozed out of my finger, and I swear the next day it was healed. So God bless you, and I hope you heal your fingers well, because it works. Thanks.